Guilty, Your Honor.
Mr. Buchanan, are you confessing that you committed this murder?
No.
Do you wish to consult with your client? Miss Buchanan?
Yes, Your Honor. We need a brief recess.
Your Honor, the people have no
Your
objection.
Honor, there's been a mistake here. This is not my client's sworn statement, and I'd like it stricken from the record.
No, my confession stands. I am guilty.
I suggest the defense get in step. Now, if a recess would help...
No, a recess would be pointless,
You are
Your
not
Honor.
guilty.
I am.
It's just senseless.
Can't believe it.
He didn't do it!
Damn straight he did. Order in the court. Young man, please.
No, my father didn't kill her! Your Honor, understandably, my son is upset right now. And so am I, Bo.
Order in the court. If necessary, I will clear this courtroom.
This is all wrong.
Drew's falling apart.
Yeah, I think it's all an act.
How would you feel if Clint was accused of murder?
Dad, don't! Your Honor, can we get this over with, please?
As soon as I can hear myself think.
Well, this is no surprise to the people who read The Sun.
Did you know he was planning to do this?
I don't believe it.
What? He confessed or that he's guilty?
Dad, what does this mean for Bo now?
Well, the judge is going to ask him a few questions to make sure that he knows what he's doing. And believe me, I sure as hell don't.
I do. He knows he was responsible for Georgie's death, and now he's owning up to it.
Your Honor, please.
You say another word, Bo. Don't.
Nora, you have to ask for a pre-sentencing review at least.
Your Honor, may we approach?
How you doing, Dad?
Think like a cop, Drew.
But you didn't kill her.
No, and neither did you, but the guy that did it is still out there. So if he thinks he's off the hook, he's going to get careless, he's going to make mistakes, and you're going to be right there waiting for him.
But what if that doesn't work?
Hey, you graduated from the academy, #1. Son, listen, you won't let me down.
I have before.
Yeah, well, I could say the same thing. Listen, I know that I didn't raise you, but I still know, right here, I can trust you with my life.
You just have. I don't want to lose you like this now, Dad.
I just bought us some time. You use it. Go out there and find me something right now. Find me the man who was capable of beating a girl to death with a bat. I know what I'm doing, Drew.
What if I come up empty?
Look, you're motivated, you're smart. I'll put my money on you, son.
Why don't you let me take the rap? I'll tell him about the bat.
No, you do not mention that bat or the blood. Or believe me, you can kiss your career goodbye, maybe your whole life.
Yeah, but what about yours, Dad? I can't let you do this for me.
If we don't do this my way, I guarantee you one of us will end up spending our lives in prison.
What about your life?
Are you with me? Look, don't get sentimental right now. You're gonna blow it. Drew?
Yes.
All right, get out there and do your stuff. Go.
The defense has been granted a 24-hour recess in order that
Your Honor, do I have the right to confess my guilt?
Yes, but... Of course, but
I understand the consequences, Your Honor. I'd like to make a statement at this time.
No, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I will not allow my client to do this.
Please, Your Honor.
Your own counsel is advising you that you should...
This is my decision. I'll take the responsibility.
Oh, please don't do this, please. I offered to discuss a plea bargain with him, but now he's going to screw it up.
Mr. Buchanan, I strongly caution you against this.
Your Honor, this needs to be said now.
Very well. The court is prepared to hear your statement.
through, but I gotta stay here and cover this hearing for the
courthouse hearing room where Commissioner Buchanan is giving a follow-up statement to his stunning admission of guilt in the murder of his wife's legal assistant, Georgie Phillips.
I wish I didn't have to do this in open court. But I know that this is the best way. I know this is going to hurt you even more than I've already hurt you. I know that you're all frustrated and confused by this, and so am I. This has been a long, ugly nightmare, and that's why I want to put an end to it before it destroys everyone I love and everything that I respect. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. Your Honor, I made a lot of mistakes where Georgie Phillips was concerned, and I take responsibility for that. Because I knew she was a sick and possibly a very dangerous young woman. And if I'd handled things differently, she might be alive right now. She might be able to have gotten the help that obviously she needed. But instead, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I thought I could just get rid of her.
He is putting the noose around his neck, Clint.
I didn't care what Georgie Phillips thought she could do to me. But I wasn't going to let her hurt my wife with her sordid little blackmail scheme, because I love my wife more than life itself. And I will protect her with my own life if it's necessary. But Georgie, she didn't realize that. Because to her, love was something that made you weak. It was something that she thought she could use to get what she wanted. And that was her mistake. And she paid for it with her life. And now, I'm prepared to pay for my mistakes. Right here, right now. I can't tell you exactly why this happened, but I can tell you how. That bat. One hard hit, it was over in a second, I guess. And then she was gone. And I've had that bat since I was a kid. I hit my first Little League home run with it. My father had my name burned into it. I said before, I didn't know that Georgie Phillips was pregnant. And I want to make that clear, because it would have made a difference. Whether I was the father or not, I just wish to God she would have told me. Because that baby will haunt me for the rest of my life. And so will Georgie Phillips. A lot of you have, you've kept faith in me during this time as the evidence mounted up, and I can only imagine what you're thinking right now. And I'm sorry, because I've always had a stubborn belief that justice prevails in the end and that the guilty are punished. That's what I want to see happen in this case, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Because I am guilty. Deeply, sadly guilty. I will carry Georgie Phillips' death on my conscience for the rest of my life. And I can't ask for her forgiveness, and I don't feel I have the right to ask for yours. But I hope that someday you'll understand, because I love you with all my heart. That's all I have to say, Your Honor.